I'll be reacting to Platinum End episode 10. I'll be watching it off of Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. Oh yeah, I'm pumped up for this because honestly, the series has rebounded quite nicely from some of its less than stellar episodes lately. And I like this because this is the first time we see Mikado completely off, I want to say off the rails, but with him without his trademark coolness and calmness. The thing is, there could be a trap in there, though. But at the same time, I wouldn't blame him for walking right into a trap because, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because there's no way they would have set that up without any semblance of a trap. Whoa, what? What do you mean by that? I mean, yeah, how in the world does he plan on taking him home, though? Are you serious? Even though it's established that if you shoot a red arrow, I mean, I wouldn't blame him because it's a test out she's under the red arrow effects. Oh, well, honestly, who wouldn't love a man like Mikado, though? He's competent, smart, kind, selfless. There's a lot of reasons why someone would love him. I hope he actually utilizes it, though. Oh, who am I kidding? It's fucking Mariah. He's probably not going to use it. He's going to instead risk the lives of Mikado, his wife, his child, because people are like, oh my God, I can't kill someone. So I'll risk the life of this person that saved my ass multiple times, that helped me out multiple times, and also his family to boot, because I have no set of guts. That's what I'm assuming is going to happen, that Mariah is going to pussy out. He's going to make things needlessly complicated because the script needs to stupefy him. Yeah, but who knows? Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe this time Mariah will scroll a set of balls and he'll actually utilize the arrow. And I'll be completely wrong. And then I'll be shocked and be like, all right, writers, you've impressed me. But come on now. Our boy's in a situation where he really has to speaking of which, I like that touch in the opening where he does look at the white arrow. I actually think it looks fucking cool. Like, if there's anything this series does well, it's the visuals and the music and the voice acting. Pretty much everything except the script sometimes. But who knows? Maybe he'll do something impressive. Yeah, even he knows. I mean, hey, at the very least, he gained the conviction to shoot the white arrow. I mean, yeah, but holy shit. I wonder what earlier, though, you know? But I mean, I guess it's progress. I'll give Mariah some credit. That's progress. It's character development. Fucking finally. That's all I got to say. I mean, on the positives. No, he is far from useless, though, because honestly, Mariah and Saki would have been dead at this point without him. I'm assuming to survey the perimeter in case any extra. I love how there you can tell that Mitch Pullman doesn't want to take more risk than is necessary to himself by saying stuff like that. Ha! No! Thankfully, though, the Red Arrow's not going to work against him, though, because Saki did shoot the Red Arrow against him in one of the previous episodes. So, hey, this ain't the worst situation that he could be in. And the scary part is he can't perceive that the arrow was being aimed at him due to the one-way mirror. He knows that boy can't back the fuck away, though. The thing is, though, even if he flees, his life is still going to be in danger even after these events. And whoa, hold the fuck up. Huh? I mean, maybe it act as like a shield to reflect and block. Okay, that sounds like a pretty sound tactic there. I thought for he would show up to like act as sort of like a shield to utilize the arrow in case he needs to block any attacks from Mitch Polyman. That's my guess. Oh yeah, all things considered when it comes to his background. It makes sense that he'd be reacting that way too. I mean, the dude's already lost his composure multiple times, though. I like how our girl's like completely unhinged, showing the absolute faith that she has in her boy. I wouldn't blame him for being paranoid. Well, yeah, you know what? That's a sound tactic. And I like this bit of writing because if Mirai or Saki gain the upper hand, it'll be due to Mitch Polyman's paranoia, which certainly show it's justified. So that's actually pretty smart writing from the series because it'll prevent someone from asking, well, why doesn't Mitch Polyman stay behind to try to prevent their two men from escape? Well, our man and boy, because I'm not going to call Mirai a fucking man. Fuck that shit. Only Mikado I would refer to as a man in this situation. But at least here, the writers are covering their bases. So that's actually some decent writing there. I mean, all they can hope for is for Saki's Angel Rebel to gain the ability of flight. That's going to be their only option. Because other than that, they really don't got any other options to work with. Or maybe they do. Or who knows, maybe they're doing it to make them drop their guard and make an opening. And I like how at the very least here, it's actually Mirai figuring something out. I love how this is one of the instances where Mirai is showing off his street smarts, something I've been waiting for throughout the whole series. Oh, I see. They're gonna make it look like that they disappeared by checking. Yeah, I love it because at least here. But hey, we gotta try every method possible, though. I have a feeling this man's gonna somehow find a way of opening the box because, oh boy. Though he calls him Polyman Senpai. Holy shit. Oh man. Or maybe who knows? Maybe Mikado Mineral Rice plan is to test out the relation between the crazy fucker and Metropoliman. That's my guess. Oh snap. But honestly, though, Hajime at least did a okay. That's pretty fucked up, though. Hajime at the very least was able to nudge him inside the box, and Metropolitan wouldn't have the balls of handling a situation like this by himself because it'd be like a 2v1 situation. So I wouldn't say Hajime is completely worthless. I mean, he was able to figure out the identity of Makaido, was able to lure out his wife and daughter as bait. I'd say that's actually pretty, I wouldn't say impressive, but at least it's the bare minimum. But at the same time, Metropolitan saying that makes sense because considering the characterization of Metropolitan, he's definitely a guy who expects a lot into a folk too, with absolutely absurd expectations. Whoa, 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 whoa. The thing is, though, not to mention nothing gained. And I love this little bit too with Rel because it shows you how much she really does care about Saki when it comes to bits of dialogue like this. I mean, hey, I don't think he's completely worthless. I do like this though because at least with Revel, it's showing you his flaws too. That he's got downsides to himself aside from the positives. Wait. So I'm assuming with this, they're banking on Saki gaining the ability of flight, and that's why they're doing this. It's going to be what I'm guessing. Oh, what an epic voice. Wait, what? Wait, I'm actually surprised. So is he going to get rewarded then? Because going by the tone, it sounds like our boy's going to be rewarded. Okay, I mean, this kind of feels a little bit like a Deus Ex Machina here. I ain't gonna lie. The reason why I say it feels like a Deus Ex Machina is because you're having Rebel pretty much gift wrapped more abilities without him even putting in much work, aside from the fact that he cried. And then it's like the writers are going into justification. Oh yeah, well you're the first angel to have ever done this. Feels like a Deus Ex Machina because of things being instead of things being resolved through intelligence and tactics and all that, it's being resolved through mere convenience, so to speak. Does it make the episode atrocious? No, it doesn't, but it definitely lowers a little bit for me due to that. You know what I'm wondering? With this happening, why isn't Hajime's angel? And actually, you know what? The dude just goes based off gut instinct. I was gonna say, why didn't Rebel? I mean, why didn't Hanjime's angel just inform Hanjime that Saki showed up so that he can then inform Metro Polyman? Again, kind of feels a little bit like a plot convenience here. Because, like, even if you're an angel, wouldn't it be for the best to try to, like, support your candidate as best you can? Here, it just feels like this is going to be Mikado and Mirai getting out of the rough situation they're in because, again, the plot said so, and not because things were resolved correct. I love the track. I gotta admit, as much as I'm having misgivings about the freaking script, the music almost always delivers. Okay, I gotta admit, that actually kind of give me a chuckle. I love how this dude even does a straight up JoJo pose too when he does that. I like how here it shows you how strong Izai to help out Polyman is because it looks like he's still trying to resist the red arrow despite that. I mean, just hopefully though. Oh, okay. I mean, seeing Mikado tear up like that is kind of sad. But thankfully, though, Arsaki is gonna at the very least resolve things pretty soon. I could see why she'd be completely pissed off with her man talking like that, because no one would want to hear that kind of talk. Oh. Aw, that's so fucking sweet. And you know what? That makes the scene where you have Mokaido and Mirai flying around, it makes it more powerful too. Just seeing the world to live. Mm-hmm. Especially Mokaido in this state too. That's actually some. Okay, I'll give you a credit. At least they give Mokaido some nice some more nice characterization here, and character development too. Oh boy, that's spiciness. I love that shit. Look, I got it. That was fucking nice. And what I like about this moment in particular too, it's finally giving Saki something to do instead of just being there in the background doing nothing. So, yo, this track is fucking good. They've been having a lot of good music this episode. Ah. All right. Here are my thoughts on the episode. Oh boy, there were positives, but my goodness, there were fucking negatives. Here it is. Here it is when it comes to the episode. The negatives outweigh the positives. I'm not going to bullshit. But at the same time, this episode wasn't a heaping fire, trash fire like some of the other episodes in Platinum End. So I had to rate this on the episode as I had to rate this episode on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, 10 being exceptional. I'll give it a 4.75 out of 10 for just below average. And let me explain why this episode had more problems than positives, even though this episode did have a few positives. For one, it's the plot conveniences. I'm like, my goodness. So this episode expects us to believe that, oh yeah, just crying and bam, Rebel, you'll gain the ability to fly. I'm like, oh yeah, how convenient. Right when Mokaido and Mirai needed someone to bail them out, we just got Rebel cries, and now our girl has the ability to fly. Yay, that's so convenient. It didn't require any effort, didn't require any smarts, it didn't require anything at all. So that's what really sickens me. Like just the baffling Deus Ex Machina in the middle of the episode. I'm like, what the hell? Because at least in some of the previous episode of Platinum End, when you had things resolved, it was resolved with the characters utilizing their intelligence. Here, no. That's fucking gone. Oh, and then that's not even to mention the other Deus Ex Machina. I mean, aren't most freaking angels in this series supposed to support their god candidate? Isn't that supposed to be the case? Yet we've got here Hajime's angel do fuck all. I'm like, bro, I don't even want to hear that. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna do nothing because of my fucking instinct. I'm like, bullshit. These angels have their own sense of goals too. Don't they want to support the god candidate to the end? So wouldn't it have made more sense to inform, I don't know, Hajime that Saki's showing up? So then our man can inform, I don't know, that Metropolitan's showing up so that at the very least Hajime can have his guard up? and at least try to fly away if our girl tries to hit him with the red arrow? I'm like, what the fuck? This series is trying to just pass it off of, oh yeah, this angel full instinct, so he's not going to do shit. That's bullshit. And that's why this episode had bullshit writing. Was it the worst episode of Platinum End? It wasn't. It wasn't the worst because there were some positives. We have more character development from Mikado where it shows us why he has such a strong will of living. When he had that conversation with his wife in the past, I thought that was a really damn good scene, especially when she took the cig away from Mikado right before he was about to smoke it. That was a good scene. I like this, even though I didn't like the way that Saki got her wings. It was nice to see her useful. It's just the way with the series getting to that point was absurdly contrived, but I liked it at the moment with her utilizing the red arrow against Hanjime, especially when she did that like the shush noise. I thought that was pretty fun, and I do love how the episode increased the stakes. So it's not like the episode didn't have any redeemable qualities. It did. The music was great. You can definitely tell that whoever was in charge of the music made a lot of great new tracks. So there was positives here, and the animation and artwork were good. So that's why I'm not going to completely throw the episode under the bus and call it a piece of trash. But due to all these features, yeah, I'm calling it out. And that's why I have to give it a below average 4.75 out of 10. Just 0.25 away from an average score. Because for me, average is 5. It slightly misses that mark. And I can only hope that the next episode shows some improvements, hopefully. So hopefully some less usages of Deus Ex Machina. But I mean, hey, at least it's better than nothing. At least it wasn't a dumpster fire. So I'll give it that. And at least Mirai was willing to utilize the wide arrow. But in saying that, this goes with another issue that I agree with when it comes to Spiral Matt. It's like it nicely withholds all this useful information that our boy can utilize. Like, Nase, wouldn't it have been more useful for you to mention that information regarding the arrows? That if a god candidate can see it, they can dodge it with their wings? Wouldn't it have been more useful for you to mention that earlier? So that, I don't know, maybe there'd be a higher chance of our boy utilizing the wide arrow much more quickly. Things like that are what kept this episode from greatness. But in saying that, at the very least, the episode wasn't trash. And it still got me curious enough to want to react to episode 11. Well, the thing is, Slow Spiral Matt, the episode had issues. That's why I still give it a below average score. I give it a 4.75 out of 10. But at the very least, it wasn't a trash fire either, though. So at least there's that. I can only hope it improve. Yeah, it's not too trashy. But it was filled to the brim with Deus Ex Machina. I mean, you'd be hard-pressed to deny that. It was. But hey, I can only hope it gets better next week, you know? Yeah, this episode, Bandage would be able to describe this pretty well because at least it doesn't have the gaping problems like the previous episodes, but you can tell they try to put a Band-Aid to try to cover up the problems, and that Band-Aid wasn't enough. Oh, hello, I hope you're having a great day right now. But yeah, these are my thoughts on the episode overall. But anyways, right before I go, because I'll be reacting to Shaman King, episode 35 next. Let me just say thank you very much to Spiral Matt. Yeah, I'm going to react to Card Fight Overdress Season 2 when I get a chance. But that's when I get a chance, though. Since Card Fight videos perform like dog shit for my channel, I'm going to do Card Fight, but when I get spare time. But that spare time is like unknown because I've been working almost nonstop for the last 21 days. So, yeah, I will react to Card Fight. But it's not even a priority. It's like at the bottom of my priority list. It's in the same realm of priorities as I have Mareka trying to Tesla now, Card Fight, where Those videos didn't get views, so I'm gonna react to them. But when I get a chance, though, they're definitely not going to be major priorities for me. But I'm not going to drop them either because I'm still trying to react to the non-sequel, non-spin-off anime for the season. So Card Fight counts as that. So yeah, I'll still react to Card Fight. It just won't be anytime soon, though. But yeah, hope that answers your question, though. But anyways, again, thank you very much, and Spiral-Matt. Thank you very much for watching it. Thank you very much, everyone else, for watching the video. Hope you have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day. And I'll see y'all later if y'all come back for more. Bye-bye, everyone.